So first of all, Arnav, thank you for your time today, and it would be like good if you can give a brief intro about yourself, like where you're from, what are you doing right now, and that all stuff.
Sure. So, hi everyone, I'm Arnav Saxena. I'm basically from New Delhi, India. I did my bachelor's in mathematics and computing engineering from Delhi Technological University. For those who don't know, it's a public university in New Delhi. After graduating in 2019, I joined Bain& and Company's private equity group as an analyst. Worked there for 2 years, and on the side, I was also working on some research projects with my undergrad professors. So my experience overall made me realize that I wanted to pivot towards hardcore data science role, like technical data science roles. And yeah, ultimately that's what inspired me to apply to Columbia for my masters. And I'm pursuing my masters in data science right now. Currently, just like Rudyo, just like everyone else who's here, I'm looking for my internships, preparing for them, and that's pretty much it. If I should talk about what sort of interest I have in terms of data science, I'm really into machine learning and natural language processing. I'm exploring computer vision, but we'll see how that goes.
Sure, great introduction. My first question would be like, why data science? Because like everybody from every other background is going into data science, and they don't have a clue like
Yeah,
what data science is. So like, why MDS?
got it. Um, so when I was in my first year of my undergrad, that was the first time when I got introduced to data science, and it wasn't that big a thing back then. I'm talking about 2015.
Okay,
None of my seniors have pursued data science, so no one was there to guide me as such. So I had to literally map my way out. And what that provided me was an understanding of what data science is really about. Uh, it's Data science is all about solving puzzles.
yeah,
You have some data, you're supposed to, and it's completely mysterious. You're supposed to churn out some insights out of
yeah.
it, churn out some stories out of it, and I find it really, really interesting. So back in my undergrad, I started participating in various datathons, hackathons. I did an internship with Deloitte as a data scientist, and all those projects they helped me realize that I really want to pursue data science ultimately. But when I was graduating in 2019, most of the companies they have this requirement that they would only want to hire a master student
Yeah,
for a data science
yeah.
related position. I'm talking about 2019 right now. I think it's it's easier right now in 2021, I guess,
I think it's a
but
similar
it was
thing
a condition in
because
2019.
I apply at the night and 10 a.m. I get a rejection. So I think that's the same stuff till now.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it. So yeah, so I knew that I had to go for my masters because
yeah,
this course ultimately requires a lot of academic rigor.
yeah.
It really requires a lot of academic understanding while you're working. And yeah, so that's how I knew I want to go for my masters. Now, to talk about why specifically data science, I was looking for machine learning related roles as well, software engineering related roles as well. But during my undergrad, I realized that that's not for me.
Yeah.
I did try participating in, all these competitive programming
Yeah.
competitions, and though I was able to study enough to crack the initial rounds that the companies have, but I realized that I'm not really enjoying that.
Yeah.
And if and while I was preparing for data science, however, I really enjoyed studying statistics. I really enjoyed, uh, doing the case studies, case interviews that data science interviews require. So I knew that I'm going to enjoy it moving
Yeah.
forward, and that's why data science. What about you?
Yeah, like similar process. Not in first year, I took like machine learning course. Coding blocks in New Delhi. There's a small startup,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, I did a course from there. And from the third year, I like straight got into it. Like before that, I tried everything: front end, back end, Android. Like nothing worked for me. But then third year, I took a course of machine learning, and like straight away, I was like, hey, this is it. This is what I want to do right now. Maybe not in the 20
uh-huh.
years after that, but right now I want to do data science
Right
and
now.
machine
Yeah,
learning.
yeah, yeah.
So and I didn't even get an internship for 3 years in my bachelor's. Like I got three internships like in the
Okay.
last year. So that's how i
Oh, okay.
i started like in the third year. So and yeah, data science
Interesting.
for me is like machine learning. I am not towards that statistics side. Like I don't like statistics, like not that much. Like I can code machine
I
learning,
understand.
NLP, I can do that all stuff, Jupyter notebook,
Uh,
and I can do the coding stuff. But if I want to apply statistics, like not a big fan. So
that's fine. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It's just that most of the interviews that I'm giving right now for the internships,
Yeah.
they have a statistics component for sure.
Oh, okay.
And that's like a screener. That's in the screener round. I'm not even talking about the interviews.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you might have to buckle up for that.
So I wanted to ask you like right now, it's like what are your internship strategies like? Who are like for myself also I can take help from this and people coming to US. Like what is the thought process?
Mhm.
Like how do you approach internship process? Like do you like straight away get to LinkedIn and apply or like any other strategy which you work on?
Um, so I have a couple of things that I do. So first of all, Columbia, in fact, that's true for almost every Ivy League college, that their career placement cell is like really, really active.
Yeah.
So unlike my friends who are in other universities, they need to search for these most of the jobs themselves.
Yeah.
That's not the case for me because my placement cell, it keeps on notifying me of whatever job has opened up.
Okay.
They keep in touch with the companies, so I don't really have to worry too much about searching for jobs.
Yeah.
And since those companies are in touch with a career placement cell, I'm guessing, I mean, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but my understanding is that these companies have some sort of relationship with Columbia.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know the kind of students that are coming out, so they are slightly more likely to hire people from Columbia.
Yeah.
So that's the first kind of companies I'm applying to, which are coming directly from my career placement cell.
Okay.
The second ones are those that I'm finding on LinkedIn. Um, I try to reach out to people who are working in those companies so that I can get some sort of referral.
Like
So,
what's your
sometimes
acceptance
I
rate
book
in
a
that?
coffee
Like
chat.
do people respond like hey because I've been reaching out
People
to
do
people,
respond.
yeah, like 1 in 10, right?
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So, I mean, I would say about 40%.
Okay. You have
And
a
I
pretty good
understand
rate.
people are
Yeah.
really busy because the thing is, see, it's not just me.
Yeah.
I don't know the number of students right now here in the US, but all of them are reaching out to
Yeah.
these people,
Yeah.
right? So until unless I have a very personal connection, it's difficult to tap into this
Yeah.
network. But people do respond back. I would say about 40% of people, strangers, random strangers, they do respond back. Uh, and yeah, people are willing to help. So I remember Steve Jobs was being interviewed, and he asked about what's the difference between dreamers and achievers and stuff like that. And he talked about a story wherein he reached out to someone in HP saying that, hey, I would like to do an internship with you, and I know these skills,
Yeah.
and I won't charge you for any money. Would you be willing to help me out? And the guys from HP were like, fine, sure, come
Okay.
here, like take whatever stuff you need, take whatever hardware you need. And what he wanted to share with the story was that you just need to reach out to people, and people are willing to help you.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
try reaching out. It's fine to be rejected. It would happen, but it's worth it.
Yeah.